Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Jets. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Darnold from the red zone now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rolls. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
That's slam shit out of here.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Oh, user right there, son.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
he tried to side on me.
He looked like one of those guys.
He tried to side on me. Get that shit out of here.
In his own end zone, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
You wildin', bro. I know. Trust me, I know. I know.
Here we go.
Man, you gotta do it, man. It's throwing you off.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Oh, tag. Hey, for some reason, everyone jumped to the outside.
Yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Oh, and that 2-4-5,
we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Making the tackle there, Cornelder. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Big Bean with the upset. When I turned it on, man, that dude threw his 4th pick, and he was losing. I think it was like 10 or 13, nothing. I had to get busy at work. David came back on. No, Bean and Dave was playing earlier today.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I got the hezzy, man. I could have did the truck. I'll take it. Yeah, I gotta rewatch it. Yeah, I gotta watch it. I seen that fourth pick, man. I was like, ah, yeah, it's over. I called it being out early, man.
Operating from the gun, Knight. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I forgot Knight was even in there. Damn,
but
man.
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
That's
pocket.
Knight. I'll run both of them.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, I run Knight.
Offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
I forgot I had him in on that formation.
Sometimes,
you know, it
didn't lead to
backfires,
points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I put some points on the board on this one.
They start on the ground with Rolls. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down
man,
carry.
I traded Darius, man. This dude Jones, I don't know who he is, but man,
that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally
A1 on the run
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
I had to get rid of Darius, even though that shit's gonna hit me for 16 mil next season. Whew, good Lord. Yeah, man. Bing. I had to, man.
Second down is Darnold.
Oh, come on, Myrick.
It's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone.
Yeah, I changed that the last second. I was like, nah, you stay there, bro. I had him playing deep.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He got 29 yards that time.
Yo, where you going, bro?
First down, this is Rolls. And he'll take this one up.
Yo, you see that? Jack went all the way to the sideline.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Jeez, whiz. I hit man-to-line press, and this dude took off.
On second down, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburgh. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Need that pressure, Campbell. Getting this money, bro.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
Oh, man.
It was only
still ain't worse than people just fall, man. I hate that.
Sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Try and get you warmed up for that.
Run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh.
Yo, run him over. He got to run him over, man.
Power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
The pitch to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I didn't know he was in that.
Here we go, here we go. 372.
Okay.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles.
Naked. Let's go, Westbrook. Touchdown. Get in there, boy.
Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took
off, we're gonna get Blake right.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Lambeau.
Yeah, had to max protect that joint. Hey, this line low key, all right.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got Lindor and left guard, and I got Cameron at the left tackle.
New York set to
Cam's
take
still
the
kind of
field.
trash
And
monkey.
it's been a rocky start for
get
them
him
thus
right.
far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is
My right side's weak.
because
Oh
they've
my
improved,
gosh!
right?
But they be holding their own though.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
People over there,
5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first
there's
down
the same
marker,
people
and
blaming
now
me
it's
for
third down.
the playmaker, huh? They said they was blaming me for the playmaker, looking for a scapegoat. I guess I don't know if it was Dave or what's his name? Yeah, that's on them though. They were trying to watch film on your boy. Oh yeah.
Here's Darnold. this is caught by Curse. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's Fowler.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Oh, that's, what's his name? How you say his name? DK or something like that?
Now a play fake here on
that's
first
it.
down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
I was going to jump, but I was like, nah, I'm going to dive this time.
In pass rush, they've been able to get home,
it.
and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Trying to get that strip.
Down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I thought B had him. Yeah, I thought B had him. He cut him, right?
The play fake, and it's
Give me that.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Thought he was going to block me for a second.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
Engage.
This is 3rd down and 12.
Thank goodness. You'd have had time. That would have been.
In the first
I think
half.
backside was
Back
open
with
too.
more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after
I don't
this.
know. I want to test
The
Randy.
Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5
test though
thus
you want.
far. This
all
is
good.
3rd down and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Durham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to
Let's
the football.
go.
I'm telling you,
Got
it's
these
almost 11
lockdowns.
to the ball.
This is the first time I ever had
Every
good
snap,
points.
another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Start off.
And his
start
kick
off.
is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards
I get my
out.
little butter balls.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before.
Yo, he just stood there.
Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
They was up with 13-0, 14-0. I gotta watch that game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not like how they had the turbos.
Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes
like
quarterbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner?
Sometimes you got to double click turbo
just
just
guys
for that shit to go.
Defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles?
Like,
that's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tim Williams. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Yeah, we got to be smart. We get the ball at half. Man, I got to be smart. I ain't going to try to gun nothing.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Throw that shit downfield.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14.
But I see you got a corner on your team. Did you keep him? You got like 95 speed.
The Jets offensive
got like 95 speed. Play him.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa as the first half is winding down.
I don't know where the hell the other linebacker went. I was like, yo, where you go?
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
That's just confusing.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Listen, B.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back.
No one didn't want him. I had to snatch him.
From this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Here we go, here we go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that
Peek's
they want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Bortles now on first down.
Oh, he was there, and I waited for him.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
Oh, my gosh. Come on,
to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Yo, he was out.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque right there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now Bortles throwing on second down.
Oh my gosh, that hit the wrong fucking button.
Marcus May with a
Fournette.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Fournette was naked. That was my fault.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
I hit the wrong button.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going and rolls. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold on first down.
Oh, I missed him. Ramsey!
Complete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
That time that shit perfect. Hit turbo and was gone.
Fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Damn, I messed that up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Third down. Here's Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Beast.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange.
You know, happy
quote to quote. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They give it to Rollins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard!
Damn.
Darnold. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
He got
Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards.
I got to take this dude out. They keep doing this, man.
Who you talking about? My corner. I got 95 corner. You was looking at my team, huh? I see you. I got a 95 corner. I probably got 95 corner. You know. I do. Nickerson. Oh, he a rookie too?
Told you, man. You got to put him in.
You know what it is? I got 2 other corners that I picked up on practice squads that are really good. Damn, Nickerson is 69. They're only 72. 71, 72. You might be on to something. Maybe next game.
For his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive with an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Oh, my gosh, I forgot he's in there.
Leopard!
From the gun, Knight. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11. Hank.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Now he steps away. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I was looking at square. I messed that all up.
This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops
through.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's
okay
because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. They set up the screen to Rose. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That's a 6'8", 300-pound man out of the U, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, and he came from Arizona to Jacksonville and didn't just bring that frame with him. He brought 14.5 sacks as well and created a new city within their city, now known as Saxonville.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Jaguars getting set to go. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Spread right, 72.
Shotgun now for Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Bortles now on 1st down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll go down at the 28. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And taking it to the 15-yard line line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Yeah, someone behind him.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Bortles to throw once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Trucks.
I'm about to say, man, he better truck his ass.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
They running full speed like that, man.
8 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Say fresh off of shedding a block. Hell yeah.
Well, surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Sir.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Darnold. Noodle's got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll hand to Rawls. And he stopped immediately there.
Shit, Ramsey.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Shit like crazy, boy.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Darnold. And it's a short one here.
Oh, that's it.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No. Take it, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rawls. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations.
When he kicked it, I thought you were going to scoop for score.
Creating something good for your team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he's got Moncrief.
Fam.
And the Jets have recovered. They're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Let's go.
After that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door?
Oh, he put it right in
One's
front.
on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on. They think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
One.
Let's go. 11. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he fends him off. And he can't get a throw.
He kept bouncing off the people.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I hate that shit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone.
Oh, my gosh. Jesus.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Bortles now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Bortles to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Yep. Nah, I ain't making that shit, man.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
He wasn't going to make it.
Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.